is going on, guys? Shields up. So welcome to your January, the remainder of January quickie. I know that my tripod thing, I feel like the battery is going to die soon, so I'm going to have to fix that here in a bit. So anywho, we're just going to tap in for a little bit and just get some quick messages as, God damn it. See, did it. God damn it. Okay, and we're back. This is what we're working with. So we're going to catch a theme for the remainder of January. Okay, this one is going to be a collective reading. And then I feel like I'm, after that, going to do specific sign-specific messages, quickies, okay? So, and the reason why I call it as a quickie is because these messages in particular are, I'm really doing my best. I will like cut the video short if it goes beyond 15 minutes, okay? So these readings in particular are going to be 15 minutes or less, all right? And see if I can do it. So, you know, spirit likes to flow, so we like to let spirit flow, all right? But I do want to try to make these a bit more time efficient for us both, right? So let's see, spirit, what is the theme for the collective for the remainder of January, please? What do we, what is aligning for, what energies are aligning for the collective? What is the theme? And what I also started channeling right before I started recording the video was involuntary purging. Okay, we do a realization at the bottom of the deck, so some of you may be coming to some sort of a realization this month. There may be some type of, you know, situation that's happening to where you're starting to come to it's maybe being brought to your awareness, your role in a situation, or maybe the way that something is playing out, some type, you know, something that maybe you said, did. It's like some type of realization that you are the key to your own solution, or you are the key to your problem, or you know what I'm saying, like you are the key. Where it feels like it's something that's been there the whole time, maybe under your nose. I also, like I said, was hearing involuntary purging. So some of you may be purging, finding yourself purging or crying for no reason, right? Just involuntarily purging, where it's just like you're just burping out of nowhere or farting out of nowhere, or just different ways, right, that our body decides to move energy. So some of you may be experiencing that this month. So that could be something else that's playing out here as well. It was like right before I started recording, like before that message came through, my left eye was watering, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, you know, just like right at the corner for some little, you know, strange reason. I'm like, what the hell? And so then right when I was going to press record, that's when that came through, and I was like, oh, okay. So I feel like some of you collective may be experiencing the same thing or something similar, but just maybe it playing out in a different kind of way. All right, so we do have two cards that came out in self-love and focus. Okay, so it feels like some of you collective this month, Spirit wants you to be the point of focus. Spirit wants you to be your point of focus. This season, it feels like it's all about you. Okay, I feel like I'm speaking to a collective who, like even myself, for a long time have outsourced our love for everybody else, who has like overexerted ourselves, who has poured into others, you know, making sure someone else's cup was overflowing while ours is like damn near empty. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but this season that we're stepping into, especially coming into the year of the horse, which we're not technically in yet. I know people don't want to fucking hear it, and I don't care. But I'm here to, you know, seek truth and speak truth. Okay, so either get with it or get lost. It is what it is, respectfully, but so seriously. So yeah, the real new year isn't until March 20th, okay, which is the spring equinox. All right, so leading up until then, though, this is the preparation phase. This is getting ready for what we're asking for. This is pouring into ourselves so fucking deeply, because we're now having the inner awareness that that's what is required at this time for us to really get in alignment with our divine assignment, is what I'm hearing, but also to get in alignment with our desired realm, our desired reality, our desired timeline. It requires us to pour into ourselves in a way that maybe some of us have not before. Others of us, it's pouring into ourselves in a way that we haven't for a really long time. It feels like some of you have maybe fallen off, kind of put yourself on the back burner in order to, you know, maybe show up double time for your family, or double time for your kids, your husband, or your spouse, you know, school, work, whatever it might be, right? But this is a season now of finding balance, okay? Of restoring balance, really putting in that focus, locking in. I'm hearing locking down, okay? That this period where it feels like some of you are really getting the inkling that I really need to shift, like refocus the energy back to myself, okay? It feels like for those of you who have like put other people ahead of yourself, you know, for you know, quite some time, now is the time, no matter how long it's been, it doesn't matter. It's not about comparison, but it's just about acknowledging that this is what it's been, and this is where I'm being pushed. This is where I'm being guided to go. This is the adjustments I'm being guided to make. Really honing in on what that looks like for you, okay? And really allowing yourself to realize that, oh shit, in order for things to change, I have to change first. In order for me to observe, right, the shifts that I want to see externally, I must make a shift internally first, right? So this is, it feels like what January is bringing a lot of you to collective is, you know, realizing that the things that you want, it's not that they're out of reach, but some of you are just having yet embodied the version of yourself that knows you're worthy, that knows you're deserving, that is in divine alignment to receive that reality, or not to receive it, but to align to it. Okay. Everything that we've already thought about already exists. It's nothing that we're experiencing is brand new. Nothing is just, you know, freshly created. It's already there. Right. But it's a matter of, it's not there until you observe it. It doesn't exist until it's observed. Right. So that's what this confirmation burp thank you, Spirit. It's like everything already exists, but it's not, but it doesn't feel that it's real until it's actually observed, right? It's like you don't know a person is standing there, right, until you actually turn around and see them. Otherwise, it's like, you know, whatever, it's just a person, right? Or, you know, it's like you don't know nothing's there until you see them. You're like, oh shit, there's a person standing there. Otherwise, you know, if you're not observing them, there's, as far as you're concerned, nothing is there, right? So this feels like a season of really putting yourself first, even though you can't see the results of your efforts, even if you can't see, you know, how close you are to your blessing, even if you can't see what's on the other side of a challenge, or what's on the other side of this confusion, this illusion, this fog, this lack of clarity, whatever it is for you. Spirit is letting you know that you are in divine alignment. You just need to keep going. You just need to reshift your focus. Some of you, I feel like, are also in this energy, this frequency, this month of feeling like you're just floating above water. Okay. This is Spirit letting you know it's not that you're just barely floating above water, but it's just the fact that you haven't been focusing on where your water is going. Some of you like say this is your life, right? This is your life force energy. And some of you may be feeling like, energetically speaking, that you're just barely floating above water. You're just barely making it, right? This is Spirit saying it's not that you're just barely making it, but some of you just haven't been paying attention to how low your energy has gotten. Some of you just haven't been paying attention to your energetic levels, to where it's like now it's letting you know you ain't got no fucking choice but to pay attention. You have no choice but to fill your own cup, because that's how empty it is, right? It's like, you know, if this bottle, right, was down here, and it's like, how do I need a whole bottle full of minerals, right? That's what this is. But it's like, I need a whole bottle full of minerals. And so it's like, if I'm way down here, though, if my supply is down here, that's not fucking enough for the day, right? So it's like, I need to refill before I think I'm gonna, you know, keep you know, functioning properly, right, with my minerals. This is like same as like your car, right? You need to have an adequate amount of oil. You need to have an adequate amount of gas, right, in order for it to continue to do what it's supposed to do on your behalf, right? Our bodies and vessels are no different, you guys. Everything is energy, and everything, you know, everything requires energy for it to move. Okay. So, this is really the point of focus this month. Okay. So let's see, Spirit, what else for the collective? See what I'm saying? Like the messages get to going, and it's like, next thing you know, we're way over the time. So let's see, Spirit, for the collective, what is the theme for the month of January, for the rest of January, for the collective? Don't be fooled. There's more going on than meets the eye. Okay, like I just said, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's there. One of my absolute favorite quotes, if you have been on my channel before, if you're you know, an OG to the channel, you know, one of my absolute favorite quotes. Okay, I've been saying for years and years and years now, lack of evidence is not evidence of lack. Okay, let's say it again. Lack of evidence is not evidence of lack. What does that mean? Just because you can't see it doesn't mean nothing's happening. Just because when you sprout a seed and you don't see the sprout because it hasn't yet come up above the surface doesn't mean that it's not growing underneath there. This is literally the same thing. So some of you, this is more so just about tapping into your awareness, coming to the realization that there is, you know, more out there for you to explore. But some of you, this is about shifting your focus to the awareness that it's available to you. Okay, that you are capable, that it is possible. Okay, some of you, I feel like with this butterfly energy here, some of you are going through a major shift right now, major transformation. Some of you, this is like life is never going to be the same after this. Okay, and this is something that it feels like some of you are not privy to yet. It feels like some of you, if you knew what was coming for you right now, some of you would run and hide. You'd be like, no, I'm fucking not ready. Absolutely fucking not, Spirit, right? But Spirit knows that on the other side of that, that if you were prepared, right, you would be all for it. So spirit is literally helping you in this season. Be prepared for what's coming for you. Be prepared for what's aligning for you. Be prepared for the responsibility for these new opportunities, for if I'm hearing to be put in the spotlight. Okay. For some of you, you're supposed to be seen in a major way. All right. And it's like these opportunities are aligning for you behind the scenes, but it's about you coming to realize that, oh shit, I need to be ready for this, right? Confirmation. Thank you. Haters don't stop the show. They push us to grow. We'll shine anyways. Okay. So some of you, like I said, this is again preparation for letting you know that some of you are going through major changes right now. Okay. You just need to prepare. You just need to get yourself in such a place where you're unbothered, right? That's what self-love does. When you pour in yourself into yourself in such a way, to such a level to where it's like, no matter what comes against you, no matter what, someone tries to say, no matter what, happens, no matter what opportunities fall through, whatever it is, right? Whatever the case may be, you're not comparing those experiences to your worth. It's not, one isn't determinant of the other, right? It's like, those don't determine your value. Okay. And so it feels like that's what some of you are really being reminded of this month. Okay. Is to really focus on loving yourself in such a way to where you understand that, anything that leaves your experience is only preparing you for something better. Anything that, rejects you, or you feel like you got skipped over or looked over, you know what I'm saying? All that is preparing you for something way better, way further in alignment. Okay. It's like spirit doesn't miss anything. Okay. Your spirit team, your guides, your higher self, they don't miss a thing. Okay. That's just our ego that wants us to think that they're not on it. Right. They know what the fuck's going on. So it's just our ego that can't see all the intricate pieces and complexities and components that play into this. Okay. So let's see any other messages, spirit, for the collective for the month of January. So not talking, too busy stalking. Yeah, you got people watching you, collective. Okay. Like I said, some of you, these are people that don't want to see you do well, that maybe claim that they fuck with you, but they really don't. Okay. This could be someone that you're holding something, or, people that you're holding on to. Some of you may be coming to this realization that there's just people in your experience that you're not meant to, that aren't meant to come with you. Some of you, that could be also what this realization is about as well, is, coming to realize and understand that, your greatness lies on the other side of closing a door, closing a cycle, letting people go, or moving out of an environment, moving out of a community, a city, a state, something like that. Okay. It's like some of you are coming to realize this month that there's so much more than where you've been. Okay. There's so much more out there than some of you have been like seeing. It's kind of like, what's the analogy the spirit is giving me is like, it's like somebody who hasn't been out of, like, let's say for an animal, for example, right? That hasn't been out of its cage. So when it finally does get out of the cage, I know there's a theory that I've heard about this where, like, regarding monkeys or gorillas or something like that, where it's like they've been caged up for so long to where even their epigenetics, when they have kids who've never experienced that, they automatically are born thinking they're in a cage, thinking they're trapped. So even when they are freed mentally, subconsciously, they still think they're trapped. Okay. So for some of you, this is literally coming to the realization there is so much more on the other side of something you thought you were stuck in, something you thought you were trapped in. Okay. So, and that's going to be different for all of you, whether this is a relationship, a job, an environment, a mindset, some type of construct, right? Whatever it might be for you. This is coming to that realization that, it's not what you thought it is. There's so much more on the other side of that. And you have the key to that. You are your solution. You are all that you seek. Every solution you thought that was supposed to come from you, come externally to you. It's like you're aligning with that personally. Okay. So yeah, let's see. Let's check in with the tarot and see what else I know this is going to go a little bit over 15, but it's okay. So let's see, spirit, for the collective. What is going on for the rest of January for the collective? What can they look forward to? What do they need to be made aware of? What should they be privy to for the remainder of January? Let's see. Spirit, for the remainder of January for the collective. What is the message? Ooh, the Chariot. Beautiful. So this is Cancer energy. Some of you may be definitely moving, okay, this month. This could be, some of you may be buying a new car. I'm hearing the 12th. Okay, so the 12th of this month may be a day of significance. I would love to let for those of you where the 12th, if something happens a day after 1/11, okay, which I feel is another date of significance. Okay, the 11th of this month, 1111, 4 ones, right? which is stability, speaks of stability, foundation, home, okay, family, support, things like that. All right. So some of you may be feeling really supported this month. And I think that's a really, really, really beautiful thing, especially for those of you who have been feeling like ostracized, feeling left out, feeling unsupported, feeling like the universe just don't fuck with me. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. What did I do? You know what I'm saying? I feel like some of you are really beating yourself up so fucking bad because it's like you don't see, it's like things so many, I feels like for some of you collective, so much has been hidden from you recently to where it's like, I don't know what the fuck to think anymore. The support I thought I had, where the fuck is it? The people I thought was on my side, where are they at? Right? The clarity I thought I had, the direction I thought I was going, I have no fucking idea anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's the type of energy I'm getting here. So it feels like some of you just don't see what's on its way to you. You don't realize how successful your life is about to become. Okay, some of you don't realize how quickly things are about to start moving forward. That's why spirit is like, it's again this message that keeps fucking coming through for the collective. Like, it's like some of y'all aren't putting the pieces together, I feel, and I know I'm not the only fucking one, right? Because we're all interconnected, right, to some degree. So it's like, I know I'm not speaking to just, it's not spirit just speaking to me about this, about something huge, monumental, fucking epic is what I'm hearing that's coming through that spirit is preparing you for. Okay, some of you this month are going to come to realize how big this shit really is. And then you're going to see, oh, now I fucking get what she's been talking about for the last like 6 months to a year on this channel. Okay, like dead ass. Like some of you are going to see really quickly what I'm talking about. Some of you are going to see how quickly things are about to start moving forward, how successful maybe whatever this is, or it's like a business or something that, you know, you're accomplishing, okay, this month that is, you know, being seen, being sold, like something you're launching. It's like some of you don't realize that this is like, all it takes is one, is what I'm hearing. All it takes is one. All it takes is one video. All it takes is one decision. All it takes is one post. All it takes is one idea. All it takes is one phone call, one email, one offer, one yes. Okay, whatever that is for you, right? All it takes is one. And some of you are about to see that one decision is what's going to change everything for you this month. Okay, so let's see, spirit, what else for the collective? What else is going on for the remainder of January? What is coming through? What are you trying to bring our attention to, please, for the collective for the rest of January? The artist. Okay, some of you, this has to do with your art. Some of you may be traveling to an art festival. I'm hearing an art show. Some of you may be also being invited to go somewhere. Okay, some of you, I'm hearing modeling, maybe of significance this month. Some of you may be guided to do modeling. Okay, maybe get into modeling, and that this message I'm hearing is confirmation. Okay, so yes, pursue it. You're going to do better than you think. I feel like some of you are going to be like, you know, like the little, for those of you who know I'm talking about, the little person, Mira, her name is Tamara, but she goes by Mira, right? The little person, and she's this beautiful little black melanated goddess. And she was like the first ever in the world, right, to be a dwarf on a dwarf model for swim week or some shit like that, right? And so that's what I'm getting here. Some of you are, this is like spirit saying, love yourself enough this month to know that anything you want is possible. Some of you have asked for things that you never thought you would get. Spirit is not only about to give you what you asked for, but so much fucking more. Like that's what you're aligning to. It's not that it's even coming. The shit's already here. It's just a matter of you getting in the right frequency to observe it, to experience it for yourself. That is what spirit is preparing us for. Okay, so let's see, spirit, and that's what I'm saying. It's like some of you, all it takes is one art piece, maybe one, you know, one painting, one piece of jewelry, one, you know, whatever that is, right? Yes, 7 of Swords in reverse. You're no longer sabotaging yourself. Okay, we're no longer downplaying ourselves. That's what I'm hearing. You're no longer lying to yourself and pretending that you're not as dope as you are. Okay, that is what this month is about, right? We're no longer downplaying our greatness. We're no longer acting like we don't know that we're fucking meant for more. We're not acting like we don't know that we're, you know, that we're meant to impact lives and we're meant to, you know, transform lives and change and impact in a beautiful and positive ways. Okay, that is what the fuck this is about. So this is like, I'm no longer sabotaging myself. I'm no longer downplaying myself. I'm no longer telling myself no when I know that I'm meant for more. I'm meant for better. Okay, this is just accepting that, just coming to the realization that this is what I'm meant to fucking do. Some of you, you're about to see this month. That's what the realization for some of you I'm also getting is about, is you realizing that you're actually, while some of you thought you were drowning, you're actually going to see that you've been rising the whole fucking time. You've been rising to your greatness. Okay, for some of you, this full moon that we just had on the 3rd of this month could have been a full moon of significance. Okay, so something to just, you know, consider. I'm hearing whatever work you did on that day, it was successful. Okay, that's not for everybody, obviously, but for somebody, whatever work you did on the 3rd for the full moon for January was successful. Okay, so I would, for those of you that, if you're seeing this message, that is your confirmation. That means that if you're still trying to ask, you know, or put in requests or try to remind spirit, like, hey, don't forget, you know, I asked her that thing, don't forget, you know, type of thing, like by asking for it again, don't do that. Okay, that's spirit's way of letting you know that your request was heard, your order went through, so to speak, right? Metaphorically speaking, your order went through. You know, it'll slow things down by you putting in a request again. You see what I'm saying? So spirit is saying don't do that. It's not necessary. All right, so let's get overall message for the collective for the remainder of January. Spirit for the collective, the remainder of January, what is the message? Two that came out. Ooh, fuck yes. The Magician with the Page of Cups, you guys. So some of you are definitely manifesting a new beginning, a new start of some sort, something creative, okay? Something that it's going to require your confidence. Some of you, this has, again, to do with your creativity, some type of opportunity to, you know, display or showcase your artwork, okay? To show off something that you created. Others of you, this could definitely be new love, okay? That you're not, and this is, again, this is something that's coming in where it's so in a fucking alignment that you can't sabotage it if you wanted to. I feel like that is a very, very, very important message for somebody listening to this, is that that's why spirit is emphasizing focusing on your self-love so you won't sabotage what is meant for you, okay? Free will makes it possible. You can if you want to, right? You can really fuck some shit up, but it feels like it's like you would have to try really hard, basically, to mess something up, to mess this up, whatever this is, okay? So this is spirit reminding you, love yourself so much to where you can't fuck it up, where you tell yourself, I love myself so much and I deserve this and I've requested this and I'm in alignment so much with this request that I can't mess it up if I wanted to, okay? And that's that. You have the ability to decide that. You have the power within you to decide that. That is what the Magician is, okay? That is having all the elements that are on your side, in your favor, all the elements, okay? Earthly elements that are working in your favor on your behalf every time, okay? That is this energy. So this really feels very positive, okay? It feels like some of you are really opening yourself up to receive a opportunity or some type of new start, new beginning, something that is, you know, really putting you in a very creative place, okay? Like I said, this can have to be tied to your creativity in some type of way. Others of you, this is you creating an opportunity for yourself, like kind of like I created my own job. You know what I'm saying? In a sense like that, where it's like I'm employed by the divine. The divine pays me, okay? The divine takes care of my needs and my expenses and ensures that my needs are met in advance infinitely, right? That's what the, you know, the agreement between myself and the Most High, right? But it feels like some of you, if you're coming into, let's say, like this is a job or something that's presented itself to you this month, like opportunity to work for someone or, you know, offer a service or something like that. It's like you are creating whatever it is you're manifesting, collective. It's like you've created your own brand, your own job. It's like some of you, this employer or this business or whoever this is, that some of you, this collaborative opportunity that some of you are aligning with this month, it's like they're creating a job just for you. You see what I'm saying? It's like this job, this particular position did not exist until you came. They didn't care about having a position filled or a role filled until you got there. Okay, that's how rare this shit is. That's how rare you are, collective. Okay, so take it as it applies, but spirit is saying this month be optimistic. Okay, this is a really pivotal month. There is a lot of powerful energies available, a lot of powerful changes that are trying to take place, but you have to be open for it. You have to be willing to be optimistic, willing to trust the process, willing to trust that, you know what, damn it, if I was able to think of have the mere possibility that pigs can fucking fly, god damn it, I am ready and able and making myself available to see that pigs can't actually fly. You see what I'm saying? It's like that. Being open, that even if it never happens, I'm open to the possibility of it happening, whatever that is for you. Okay, it doesn't have to be that extreme. I'm just saying. But it's just simply the matter of, you know, I'm open to whatever the universe has for me. That's in divine alignment with, you know, my divine assignment and my life's purpose and path right now. Okay, so are we, is that it, spirit, are we good? Let's I want to pull last messages for some quick guidance and advice for the rest of the month. Spirit, for the collective, let's get some quick messages of guidance and advice for the collective for them to carry into the rest of January. And most of my readings, you guys, are normally timeless, okay? Like I said, but unless otherwise specified, this is one of those times where I've specified, okay, this reading in particular is for January 2026. However, whenever you come across this reading is when the messages are going to actually resonate with you. So if you happen to be seeing this after then, okay, trust the timing of your life, of your destiny, okay? So let's see, Spirit, for the collective, what are some messages of guidance and advice for the collective the rest of January? Woo! Come through. I can't make this shit up. Look, you see what I'm saying? 10 of Pentacles with the 7 of Swords. This is literally, you guys, Spirit is saying you're aligning with your legacy, and you're going to have people around you. You can't trust everybody, for one, okay? Don't let nobody fuck this up for you, okay? Don't sabotage this. Don't psych yourself out and make yourself feel like it's too good to be true. That's like, I feel like the most important message. Don't let anybody else, especially your own ego, make you think that it's too good to be true. That something you're asking for is too good to have, okay? That is the guidance coming through here. And what I'm also getting is that when this blessing does come through, whatever this is, no matter if it's a position, even just a collaborative opportunity, right? Or a promotion, okay? No matter what the fuck it is, keep it to yourself, okay? That's also what the 7 of Swords speaks of, is secrecy, okay? Where it may look to others that you're being sneaky, that you're being calculated, and you're hiding things. It doesn't fucking matter. Let them people think what the fuck they want, okay? All you need to know is that your legacy is here, okay? The money that's that's coming in for you to put towards a legacy, maybe to start a trust or to start a high yield savings account or something like that, right? To start growing money on the side for the long term, right? Long-term investing is what I'm hearing. Some of you, this is your guidance. This is your confirmation. Some of you are coming into a lot of money that Spirit is wanting you to put into some sort of long-term investment, okay? This is Spirit's, advice of letting you know to play this smart, okay? Be smart with your money. Be smart with your finances. Be smart with these opportunities that are coming to you at this time, okay? You have what it takes. You have all you need. You just need to play your cards the right way, all right? Allow yourself to 8 of Cups at the bottom. Allow yourself to walk away, disconnect, detach from anyone that is not meant for you, that is not in divine alignment with your divine assignment, okay? This is the month to do that, where it's like I feel like a lot of us, due to the discomfort, right, that comes with disconnecting and, letting relationships, go their opposite directions or their, separate ways. It can be really difficult, right? But the energy that's coming through, it's like, it's time. We've tried, kind of like, it's like when you're saying bye to someone, you're like, okay, come on, let's go. And they're like, no, and they want to hug a little more and want to talk a little bit more and all that. This is like Spirit's way of saying, okay, we got to go now type shit. Like, all right, you said bye 50 times. Okay. It's done. It's time to go, right? That is the type of energy this feels like. Okay. So Spirit is saying, some of you are coming to realize that it's time to be done. It's time to be done now and for good. Okay. Take that as it applies. You'll know how that fits if that's your message. All right. But some of you, you'll know who we're talking about because this is someone who stalks you. This could be someone you're stalking. Okay. Take it as it applies. But for some of you, this feels like someone that you know of, this in your awareness. Okay. That maybe, trying to come back around and maybe trying to spin the block this month. Okay. Because they know they can feel your level up. This person can feel, or these people, whoever this is, okay, can feel the detachment. They can feel the disconnect. 1555 on the timer, 555 changes, conflicts. It feels like this month is creating or is bringing, I should say, major changes in your life, right? And sometimes with change, there's also conflict, okay? Because why change is not always easy. Change can definitely be challenging. So this is your Spirit letting you know this may be challenging, but it's going to be worth it, okay? So when this blessing comes in, keep that shit to yourself. I feel like for some of you, that is the most helpful thing you could do for yourself when this money comes in, is to not tell a single fucking soul. Whoever you do share it with, let it be someone who is financially well off, or like financially educated, okay, financially inclined, where they can help you and support you and guide you, okay, with what to do, with how to invest this money properly, right? But other than that, it's like it never even happened. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. It's like it never even happened. So that is the energy that some of you are being guided to move with for the remainder of January. Okay, if this reading did resonate, if you did enjoy it, please drop it in the comments below. I would love to hear about it. Otherwise, please like the video, subscribe if you have not, and until next time, you guys, outie.